Hi there. So we're back. The last week and the previous week we opened up some containers, got them started. There were some tier 1s, some tier 2s, some tier 3s, playing around with stuff. This week we've got stuff going in our vibratory tumbler, which is over here. We're gonna open up some other number 1s and number 2s. That's the noise you're hearing. So yeah, we're gonna let that go for a couple hours, make sure it stays wet, see how it goes, and see how it does with the number 4 tumble. And then we're gonna open up a number 1 and a number 2 here in just a second. So hopefully it'll hold off raining until then. So let us go get that ready. We're gonna open up a tier 2. This is the tier 1 we started last week and transferred to tier 2. Now tier 2 has been going for a week. So we're gonna open it up. I'm just gonna put the lid right in there with everything else. Dump it all out. This is all the epidote that we were running. Time to rinse everything out here. Looking pretty nice. Make sure the edges of this all messed off. It gets some along the edges there, and I don't want it in the edges. It'll cause us trouble with the seal later. Make sure all the bits and fat. Dump this out. Rinse it again. Dump that out. Rinse it again. Dump that out. Okay. We're good. Let's take these over to our viewing station, otherwise known as the trash bin. It's starting to rain, so we're gonna have to kind of hurry here. Hopefully these are starting to look pretty good. Haven't got any big chunks on them, but these are all epidote, hopefully, and they're pretty easy to spot when you're hunting it, especially when most of the beach is red like this. You see some green in there, you've probably got some epidote. So it's nice pieces. These are all really smooth. I don't feel any imperfections. These are probably getting close to going to tier 3, so probably over the course of next week we'll be running these on tier 3. Looks like they may need a good wash before we do that, so I'm gonna go get another strainer real quick. Separate the rocks from the filler material. The filler material I'm using here is just ceramic pellets. They just add a little extra stuff to tumble the media against the rocks with when it's in the tumbler. Makes them tumble better. So I'm just going to keep hurrying because, as you can possibly see on the trash bin, there are dots, which means it's starting to rain and the sky is dark. So I'm going to get these separated out and put this jar away, and then open up the number 1 and take a look at that before we call it a day. Well, unfortunately, we didn't beat the rain. It's starting to pour here, so we're going to at least rinse off the number 1, take a look at it, see what's inside, and then I'll have to set these all up in a number 2 and a number 3 barrel to tumble them later, and maybe do another number 1 if we can get the other tumbler going. But for now, let's just take a look at this, rinse it out real good, and then I'll set up all the tumbler barrels another time when it's, you know, not raining. Let's take a look here. Ooh, that's colorful mud there. As far over that way as I can. Lovely looking mud. There's some pretty spoons in there. Come down harder. And now it's stopped. Weather can't seem to make up its mind. Get these up off the ground and rinsed off again. Make sure that the water coming off the bottom is clear. We can pull them into the garage and take a look. There's still mud in there. A little bit of mud in there, but I think it'll be okay. Alright, I don't want to set them up there, so let's here. Just a little bit. There we go. So it looks like we got a lot of different types of jasper. That stone's really neat looking. As you can see, there's some texture in there. Part of it's because my hand's dirty. I threw a pudding stone in there, and that's kind of nice looking. I think this is type of jasper, but I'm not sure. I don't think anybody knows. But I put a whole bunch of that sort of material in here. As you can see, it's got purples, yellows, reds, and it's just all swirled together. So it's really, really cool looking. I think that's a lot of feldspar right there. Just cracks all the way through the whole rock. This is some of the stuff I slabbed. I just think that looks incredibly cool. And just other random stones. Here's a piece of jasper that was in a pudding stone. I had a couple of those tiny ones. Not a whole lot else I could do with it, so I just tossed it in here with these. That one's kind of neat. Nice teal with some reds. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at these, see if there's anything with holes in it like that. Those are the holes that will hold grit and will cause problems in later tumbles, so we got to be careful with that. But some of these look really cool. We'll finish polishing them up, see what we can do with them. I actually may need another pudding stone there. They're all pretty smooth, looking pretty good, so we'll just have to go through them later and take a look and see what we want to do with them. So that was the tier 1 that we ran last week. We'll get some more stuff going when the rain stops and have some more videos as time goes on. Thanks for watching.